Hi guys, and in this video I'll be installing this Crosstour mini dashcam into my car. Okay, so in the box you've obviously got your dashcam camera, which for me is very decent quality considering it's not like a famous brand or anything. You've got the mount, which is obviously going to connect to the screen and connect to the dashcam. You've got your USB cable here, which is going to allow you to transfer the data, which I probably won't be using considering I won't get any accidents. You've got a cigarette power adapter, which is going to power it, but we're not going to be using that. Instead we're going to be using this, which is what I got, but don't forget we've also got this little pin here, which is going to help to reset if you ever get stuck or it ever freezes over. This is going to be my hardwire kit. So instead of having the camera powered by the cigarette adapter, I'm going to use this and have it powered by one of the fuses from the fuse box, most likely the cigarette fuse, but we'll get to that. It comes with a manual, and also we've got a 16GB SD card from SanDisk, which is going to allow me to store all my data, all my footage, and it'll just overwrite it whenever it gets full. Alright, so the dashcam has also got 3 great features. Number 1 being the seamless loop, which means when it gets full, it just overwrites over old footage. Number 2 is the gravity sensor, which means as soon as you have a crash, God forbid you have a crash, it will lock that footage and it won't let any sort of overwriting happen on that specific file. And number 3, the motion detection. So if someone comes within 3 meters of the car, it's going to switch on and it's going to record them. And yeah, so it's a bit annoying if you park it in a car park, but yeah, it should be cool. So the first thing you want to do is locate your fuse box, not the engine one, just the one that controls most of the things within the car. And on the Mercedes A250, on the Mercedes A-Class, it's under here. So I don't know how well you can see it. I've got these footwell lights which are quite cool, but it's behind these carpets. So I'll show you what you've got to do. Okay, so as you can see, here is our fuse box, and you can see there's a little paper here which is absolutely cool. So that paper here will tell you exactly where your fuses are. So if we pull over here and we just move that out of the way, in here you can see the fuse box, and down here you can see that brown little thing over here is where we're going to be getting our negative, where we're going to be grounding the actual device. Locate your cigarette fuse. So this part here, that usually you'd get the power to run a wire straight up to there, which is just ugly. You want to locate that fuse, because obviously that's the fuse that they want you to use, and it's not any of these because they're all blank on my car anyway, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6 along on the Mercedes A-Class, and that's the fuse that you'll be tapping into. If you want, you can pull it to check, but once you pull it, the light should go out on this. So put your engine on, check that you got an adapter that works, turn the engine off, pull the fuse, put it back on, and see whether it doesn't work. So next what you want to do is connect this adapter, but before you do that you want to make sure you put the fuse in the socket closest to the pin. So there's 2 holes in it. This one's where you're going to put your new fuse in, and this is where you're going to put the one you removed. So this is the cigarette fuse, so that's going to get its power back. Make sure you push that all the way in. Jesus, Lamb of God. Alright, so I've put that in. Next what you want to do, you want to plug it in. So due to this relay that is over here, this grey one, it won't fit that way because the wire's going to bend and damage and everything. So what you want to do, you just want to put that back, but this way round. Also, when you're ordering the kit, you want to make sure that you get the kit that's got the right type of fuse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this blue bit off because I'm not a fan of crimping, and I'm not too sure how good the connection would be. So I'm going to cut this blue bit off and connect it directly onto here, solder it together, and then use some heat shrink as well. So as you can see in here, I have now loosened the screw. Next what you want to do, you want to put this cable, so your negative, on the back. So on the front, for some reason on the Mercedes, the bolt is made in a way you can't put anything in front, but you can clip it around the back. I'm using an adjustable wrench because the spanners wouldn't go flush. So on the wrench it says it's a 10mm, so there you go, there's your information. This is all connected up, so as you can see here, we've got our power going into here, and it's going to run into here. We next want to add the fuse. So this is the fuse that's going to go in that second empty gap, and it's going to power on the camera. That's it. So now technically you have wired in your kit. All you need to do now is plug, I don't know why I'm holding it like this, what do you want, Sam? all you need to do is plug this bit now into your dash cam. Okay, so due to how the camera works, you've got to connect the camera to this bit here, because the power doesn't go here, which is what I thought. I thought the power just goes there, but no. The power goes in here. As you can see there, boom, it's recording. You can see my hand. I've run into a problem, so for some reason, because of that fuse, this isn't going to close. So my best thing is to just leave it like that. That's me being brutally honest, and just make sure that you have this, so when you do give your car back or whatever, you can put it back to all normal. But if you leave this cover on, unless you're willing to melt this part here, which I'm definitely not willing to do, there's no way that you're going to be able to close it. So I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to push the carpet back and make sure that no one obviously comes in and starts booting. I don't have people like that in my car that are going to get in and start kicking and booting. No one fights in a footwell anyway.
That's just stupid.
So just to make it crystal clear, I'm going to use this part to go through and then run this cable all the way through, rather than tucking it all the way in, because that's just long. Okay, so as you can see, we're all wired up now. Down there, through the side, I went through here, which is going to be covered up anyway, and that's gone through the little groove there. All the plastic's gone back to how it should be, meaning there'll be no problems when you close the door. I went along here, up in here, there's no wire showing until obviously you get here and you're going to be plugging in your dash cams. I've chosen my position for it, but now all I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this plastic here on the back, which is going to show the sticky surface, and all you're going to do, you twist it left to unlock. So as you can see here, it goes left, that's in the lock position. Once you've put it where you want, you twist this bit to the right, so you twist this bit clockwise, and you can see it will tighten. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my prise tool here just to prise it away and just tuck these wires underneath. So yep, as you can see here, that's the install done. The wire goes straight up in there, so there's no wiring at all which is visible, which is really clean until obviously you get down here, but that will be tucked away gently, like, yeah, don't worry about that. So the next footage you're going to see is straight from the camera. But yeah guys, that is it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, give it a like if this video has helped, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.